and from Mama Africa to us here at the TVC studios. It's a welcome to the Africa Cup of Nations 2023, even though it's in 24. Good morning and welcome. This is Sports Update on TVC Breakfast Saturday. My name is Mike Mesikeno, and I am here with Adebanjo and Afolayo. Both are Toyosis, and of course, incidentally, their surnames also start with A, so T-A-T-A. What's good?
Mike,
What's good?
You won't allow us have the last of this.
You won't be honest. Any day both of you come.
You always come up with different initials.
And then you guys went to you have the same alma mater.
Yes, we do.
Same course also.
What's happening? Should we move this further? Anyways, it's all AFCON. That's the majority. That's what we're talking about today. It's great to have you guys. You are welcome.
Good morning.
And of course, you know why I like both of you? Because I know when we started the Let's Do It Again campaign, she tackled Baba Femi straight up. And I like that she did that. And you are pro, we will do it again. And she is being more realistic, as it were. But, well, let's see how all of that goes. We'll start with the news about Ivory Coast, who are gearing up to host as they gear up to host their third Africa Cup of Nations crown when they take on Guinea-Bissau later today in the tournament opening game at the Alassane Ouattara Stadium. Now, the tournament hosts are favorites in Group A, which also has Nigeria, and that match will be by 9 p.m. today after the opening 8 o'clock. It's here today. The Africa Cup of Nations, it's starting up today. What are your expectations? From all that we've seen so far, what do you think about Ivory Coast hosting this tournament? Do you think they're going to put something good together? The stadiums are quite very nice.
Yeah.
Even though the normal complaints, it had to be moved from the mid of last season into this particular time because of course, they give that weather thing and all of that. But we've seen rain sometimes. So what do you think about the Ivory Coast and hosting the tournament?
They're doing so well. 6 beautiful stadiums. I expect them to put up a show. I expect the opening ceremony to be wow because I saw the Asian Cup and it was beautiful.
It was just the clips and highlights I saw. You want to go compare with those people?
We may not match up to that.
Why do you think we might not match up?
We may. Let's be honest with ourselves. There's no need to put.
I was always listen, Mike.
You have started.
Our style is different, okay?
Yes.
We are not the one that will go into those kind of performance, but let us see what Yemi Alade and these girls will give. And the other guys will give to us. We are Afro guys. Don't let me see.
But we always see what is better. No matter our culture.
The thing is, we always. I feel like people have this mentality of okay, we cannot be better. We cannot do. Our performance is not better than.
No, that's not the idea here. The idea here is I just want it to be beautiful.
It will
definitely
definitely
live up to the billing and everything. The opening ceremony should just welcome us into a wonderful tournament and what to expect in that tournament as well.
Right, let's take a look at the groups from Group A. There are 6 groups in the Africa Cup of Nations. We'll take a look at group by group and let's talk about expectations and the teams that we hope to qualify. Now, Group A has, as we can see, the Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, and Nigeria. We're going to start with that one now. Ivory Coast, of course, are going to start today. Who are the favorites in this group? What are your thoughts for Group A?
Of course, Ivory Coast and Nigeria. Please get out of that group.
Guinea that we could not beat.
Oh my.
Come on.
The other Guinea, there are 3 Guineas or 4 Guineas. We could not even beat Guinea.
We have 3 Guineas in Africa, 2 are in our group. We have 3 Guineas in Africa, 2 are in our
okay, so, but we could not beat them. So we got players injured. And we got players injured.
Mike, it was a friendly one.
It was a friendly.
2, Jose Peseiro came out saying that he tested a new, a new style. And for him, the game was beyond the results. And as it stands now, I believe, the mood of the players in camp is very high. I've seen social media.
It is not
genuine, but it's a friendly.
It's a friendly.
Everybody can play expressive football the way they want. You can play. It's not like they actually made errors that let you go. No.
Let's take we have a look at some of Jose Peseiro also has been speaking to the press and the media at different times. We have some clips of the Eagles at training, and also Jose Peseiro spoke about them. But the mood at that training, where there's a clip that will show you now, the mood at that training, it seemed as though they were more concerned about, there was a camera, they were hailing the cameras and all of that, and it was a jolly good feel and all of that. Do you think that that's a bit too chilled and too relaxed? Considering that, look, you are not at the best of forms going into... I can't remember when last Nigeria won a friendly match.
No, come on.
It's been what? How many draws?
Give these guys a break.
Okay.
Because they've not been doing too well does not mean when the camera is on your face they should be looking so gloom and sad. Just do it for the sake of we're here and we are being optimistic that when we get into this tournament we give you 100%. So
you really
I guess
think those guys.
Mike, what I want to assure you is that I know we might not be in the best of form, but taking a look at other African teams, Some of them are not even better. But it's because we want excellence. That is why we are clamoring for a better performance.
And we don't care about that team.
We don't care about that. That is just the thing. But when it comes to, the players smiling for the camera and everything, to be honest, if they don't, would you post them?
It's just formality. If they don't smile, you complain.
You say you're not giving media anything to post, so let them do what they
want. It's okay. Let's take a look at Group B, of course. Group A has that Nigeria, of course, there, and Ivory Coast who are the host of the tournament. There's Guinea-Bissau, also, which will be taking on. Let's take a look at Group B now. Now, looking at the tournament, there are 6 groups now, of course, 4 teams now, 24, and all of that. We have Cape Verde, we have Egypt, who are also one of the favorites for this particular tournament. There is Ghana. Ghana took us out. They are the reason why we didn't go for the World Cup. And then there is Mozambique.
Francis Uzolo, I beg.
Yeah.
Francis Uzolo.
What's the good concern, Francis Uzolo? Now, Ghana do up. All right. So, what are your thoughts for this group?
Of course, Egypt and Ghana, going by names, we want to say that on paper. Somehow, Cape Verde were not bad the last tournament. They were not bad at all. So they can be the dark horse, the guys that will just cause an upset. But realistically, it should be Egypt and Ghana to come out of this group.
All right. Well, same thoughts. All of this is on paper and it's quite very good, though. But come on, man. When we get into the integrity, it might not be as easy as we think.
Ghana itself are not, they are not performing well as they should. The last AFCON, they didn't make it out of the group stage. They lost to Comoros, a country that I'm sure even the Sporting Lagos MPFL side will definitely beat. So I know one thing I can say in this place is that some Portuguese-born players for Cape Verde and Mozambique, they are turning out for their national team. So I don't know what might happen. But going by pedigree,
Ghana I saw at the World Cup, they will come out of this group.
Going by maybe those influence Naki Williams and the likes.
And the likes, exactly.
So going by pedigree, Ghana and Egypt should
Group C: Cameroon, Gambia, Guinea, and Senegal.
Of course, Senegal, defending champions. Don't think about it too much at all. I think it's between Cameroon and maybe Guinea. Yes, between Cameroon and Guinea. Cameroon are not that efficient as we expect them to be as before. Some of their good players are phasing out in terms of age and, of course, form.
Vincent Abubakar is the captain,
injured.
of course, of that
He's currently injured.
He's currently injured.
And missed it.
How about Toko Ekambi?
Is around.
But
there is no Choupo-Moting.
There's no Choupo-Moting.
It's sad.
Okay, all right. The Group D has Algeria, Angola, Burkina Faso, and Mauritania.
Of course, Algeria,
of course. Then Burkina Faso.
It's between Burkina Faso and Angola.
I do not rate Angola, to be honest. I do not.
Okay, all right. Group E: Mali, Namibia, South Africa, and Tunisia. Is that a group of death?
Yeah, it's a group of death. Everybody has a chance, except from Namibia.
Yeah, except for Namibia. But Mali, South Africa, Tunisia, even Tunisia, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Yeah. 3 of them can qualify.
All right.
Best loser.
Yeah.
All right. And the group that has Africa's best team, even though one of the 3 teams will beg to be fair, will be Group F. And that is DR Congo, Morocco, Tanzania, and Zambia. Okay, so Morocco, Africa's best team. Let's not even...
Never.
Never. They are not.
They are not.
I thought it was one to see that this again.
They are not now. See,
they've not done it in Africa.
They've not done it.
They did it World Cup. It was so easy.
Let them play against African teams. You think it's an athlete?
It is Africa and he's our.
It is an athlete.
That beautiful football with our humidity, with the physicality, the grass, the pitch. Then I would say they are African.
When the grass and the pitch are not up to standard, you want them now. When they come
and come and show your best.
It is Africa and AFCON itself. Do you know how much they invested in AFCON? Even China had to pay for one stadium in Ivory Coast. So you know how good this tournament is.
Yeah.
If it was a normal friendly that it is your country that is hosting, you might be like, okay, the stadium is not good enough. But AFCON,
no doubt the trajectory is there. Saw them before the World Cup. They got to the quarterfinals. I think they were knocked out by Algeria also. I can't remember who they were knocked out.
The AFCON performance has been poor, to be honest.
But they did well the last one. They did well. They got to the quarterfinals. Yes, and then the World Cup, getting to the semifinals. Maybe this time around they can get to the finals.
Well, they don't seem like a team that can't get to the final. Although they are under 23s have done well. They are under 20s, under 70s have done well. But let us see what they can do.
I have high hopes for Morocco. But
I do not have high hopes. Quarterfinal for me.
Because when you look at the guys, something about them is that when you look at their club performances, when they get to the national team, it's something different. I mean, we're talking about Amrabat. You've seen him in Fiorentina. He's not the same player, but let him get to the Moroccan national team. That was the reason why he was on the
World Cup is a fluke.
He was not just
the World Cup was a fluke.
That he's not as superb as he can do in his own.
The World Cup was a fluke.
Don't
get carried away.